It's heartening as we listen to one another speak on this to know that everybody in this room is starting to really grasp the deeply negative impacts that have hit our constituents so quickly and so aggressively, and seeing that this situation can impact real people in our communities right here in Connecticut, right in our districts. Not one of our communities is untouched by this. The loss of federal funds is important to talk about, especially when we are talking about the context of the overall economic crisis for the state, but it's also critical for us to see and to share how this impacts individuals in real time. We obviously can't choose to accrue funds over and bank cash over feeding families and seniors and children and veterans and single moms, over providing health care, over caring for infants and new parents, over heating homes. The emergency is here. I think we've all made that very clear. And directing this money in this manner is a really good thing. The money that we're allocating to inject into these programs is going to have a very meaningful and immediate impact on so many residents. But we need to be 100% certain that this money is used as needed. So my only hesitation here is in the process that we're putting into place for when to spend and what to spend. Inasmuch as the legislature is an equal branch of government, as stated by my colleague just a few minutes ago, I do believe there could be more legislative and even public oversight. At this time, we're giving control to the governor's office, with leadership of the General Assembly having right of disapproval, rather than the legislative body at large sharing in this responsibility. I have no doubt that the governor's office agrees that starving and freezing and putting at risk the health of our constituents is absolutely not acceptable. As legislators, we are the eyes and the ears of our communities, and I do believe that we could be effective partners in this process. I would also, again, as my colleague stated before, like to see weekly updates. But I'd also love to see an opportunity for us to have input on the real-world impacts of this happening within our communities. I do very much support this bill because I have to believe in the good faith that went into all of the efforts around this agreement. But I do know that we as a legislature could only be helpful in the decision-making process if given that opportunity and around this very critical spending. This is a time when we are experiencing a true emergency for the people we represent, and I would love to see us all be able to be part of that process. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.